I think I first heard it in The Crow, the movie The Crow, but it's actually a quote from William Makepeace Thackeray. It says, "Mother is the name for God in the lips and hearts of little children."
Mm.
Penguin wants his God's favor, but his God is his mom.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to share his God either. He kills his two brothers to have it all. He can't stand that they could have part or certainly more favor. And then he tries to deny it, just like it's like Cain does with God. Am I
Yep.
my brother's keeper? What? They're out doing some stuff. What? I forget what he tries to say.
They went to a movie.
They went to a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, and then like God in Genesis, mom knows their blood is on his hands. She obviously doesn't react like God, but
No.
yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the showrunner said one of the cool things was for anyone who was thinking, oh, he didn't really mean to do it, or he didn't, he just decided to wait a little bit longer. The showrunner is very clear in his mind. They his brothers go down the ladder into a deeper part of the tunnel because they know it's hard for him to get down there. But that's not true. But that's what he thinks because he personalizes everything as these slights against him, which kind of reminded me of Loki in the Avengers, right? He talks about how I grew up in a shadow and everybody loves Thor. Yeah. And Thor says to him, like, forget this poison dream, forget these imagined slights and come home. Yeah. But everything for Oz everything's about him. Everything is a slight against him. It's very narcissistic. He's the center of the story. And that becomes very true later when even his God, his mom, is not the central character for him. He speaks about it like she is, but when push comes to shove.
Yeah, he doesn't even love her. He doesn't love his God enough to even tell the truth to keep her from getting her finger cut off.
No,
right?
he's either trying to still obfuscate that because he doesn't want. I mean, that would be a huge shame for his mother to actually know that. The thing he didn't realize was she already knew, and that was when that. Yeah. Like that all devolved.
Well, he doesn't keep his promise to her either, because she asks him to, if she's like, I don't want to be a vegetable, you have to promise to kill me. And he says yes, but then at the end, he's got her laying in a bed overlooking the city.
Right. And again, it's this weird magnanimous thing, even as it's also probably twisted and some kind of vengeance against her, because she then had, by that point, she had called him the devil and said that she hated him and she knew his sin and she'd hated him every day that she was in the house with him.
Yeah.
So there could be a bit of both in there, but he kind of wants to be able to say, I'm still taking care of my ma, right? Yeah. Like it's so twisted. It's twisted.
It's idolatry, but it's also possession and probably obsession. Like
image. And it's all his presentation, right? And at the end, it's so bizarre. He's got the penthouse. He's taking care of his mom. He's got the woman he loves, but that's messed up. I don't even want to go into the edible weirdness that happened at the end of that episode. But you're right. It's because his mom is his idol. And
he's got his mom, Eve, now. Like, I'm so proud of you.
Saying all the things that,
It's like, honestly, it's like most people, you can have idolatry, but also want your God in a box. Even some professing Christians, like, well, I want God to validate me. I want God to say the thing. I want God to say he's proud of me. Like we don't want to be in that Cain position where we're out of favor or have done something.
Yeah. Well, and we don't want to live under his authority in the sense of like some of us will even twist what scripture says because we don't want to bend to what God deems righteous, what God says is worthy of emulation, what God says is the way that we should walk. We want to receive these accolades from the world and that sort of thing. And so, we want God, like you were saying, we want God to validate us. Tell me I did a good job. Tell me I'm walking in righteousness.
We hope you enjoyed this snack-sized taste of popcorn theology. Check out the full episode using the link in the description. Subscribe on YouTube for more content. Follow and interact on social media to share with others. And remember, you are not a mindless consumer.